Shalom, shalom. This is a new Yes from Israel, Hebrew on the island too. Hope everything is good. Hope everything is good. Move this camera back, this thing back a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Okay. I made a video. Like if you go on my channel, this video is called Israelites. You are the 12 tribes are the Indians of the Americas and the Western Hemisphere. I know for a lot of you guys, this may be, over your pay grade or whatever the case may be. If you go over on my channel, I got over 200 videos. And you search there, I made some videos about this a while ago, but I know Israelites, Negroes, they forget easy. What you got to remember is that our enemy has lied about everything. All the maps are wrong. What's left is right, what's right is left, what's up is down, what's down is up. They lied about everything in history, especially your history. They lied about it. Hold on, move this chair. Not comfortable. Now I'm more comfortable. Yeah. So they lied. They lied about everything. So, they have, hold on. What's up, Israel? No, they are not. You tripping? What do you mean by that? No, they didn't lie about everything. I'm talking about the heathens. They lied about everything, almost everything. They have, like, if you go on my channel, you'll see, I don't remember the title because I made a lot of videos, but, that fake Israel that they have over there, the Middle East and stuff, that's just an amusement park. It's not the land flowing with milk and honey. Columbus wanted to discover the promised land, the Holy Lands. That's why he came to the Western Hemisphere. The Western Hemisphere is the land that flows with milk and honey, not that dry, parched desert over there. Like if you actually study and read their scripture, it talks about, I could bring it up, but I don't want this video to be so long. It talks about the cedars of Lebanon. When you read in the Psalms and some other places where one of the major trees that the Most High likes is the cedar tree. Now, the cedar trees that they have in the fake Middle East, they grow about 150 feet, and not a lot of them. The cedars that are in the Americas, in the western part of America, they grow like 300, 400 feet high. Those are the cedar trees they're talking about. Moses said those are his favorite trees. You think he's going to have the 150 trees or the 400 foot trees? I should get the, So, let me see. Peace and blessings. Yes, sir, Williams. Peace and blessings to you. So, do you want me to get it? Nah, I'm pretty sure you believe me because I want to show you a video and I don't want to take more time up. So they lied about everything. They found more Egyptian artifacts in the Western Hemisphere than over there in the fake. They don't tell you that. They know you're not going to know because you're too busy playing video games and watching Netflix. So they know you ain't going to, and struggling to pay rent and bills. They know you ain't going to study that stuff. They know you're not going to research none of that stuff. So they keep saying, we put you on a ship. Took you months to get from fake, not fake, but Africa over here in the bottom of the ship where there's no bathrooms. There's gonna be pissing and shitting, and they're gonna knock your teeth out and pour junk in your mouth, and you're gonna live. And so this is a lie. Most of the people bodies can't take that type of stress, because you know what? When they got to the Americas and the Caribbean, we were already here. Whether you want to believe that or not, because a lot of people have been just they're in the matrix, been so indoctrinated in American culture, history. They believe whatever this apex demon tells them in the books or on the news. So we're from Africa. No, we're not. We're not African. That's number one. Read the dictionary, any Bible dictionaries, it tells you Ham. Ham, youngest son of Noah, probably lived 96 years before the flood, one of 8 to live through the flood. He became the progenitors of the dark races, but not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Canaanites, Libyans, etc. We're not Africans. We don't come from there. The real Indians, think about it, the 12 tribes of Israel. Tribes, because they're Indians. This is the land flowing with milk and honey. You know, I'm not in America. I'm in Dominican Republic, but I'm in the right hemisphere. It's the Western hemisphere. Brazil, Peru, Venezuela. They say a whole bunch of stuff that you guys don't know because you don't research. I'm just going to show you a little bit about it. Yeah, listen, I'm going to just show you a little video on it. I can talk all night about it, but this guy did a good video. I'm just going to show you. He's telling you and showing you. And I showed already on my channel, on my videos, on my channel, probably 2 years ago, a year ago, whatever I told. But today I said, let me just refresh the memories of these. You got to throw away everything that this apex heathen has told you because he wants to keep your identity from you, thinking that you're a hunga boonga hunga spear chucking guy in Africa. And you know, they don't like us. They're against us. They're one of the nations that are against us. The original Indians, what you see are $5 Indian, $5 Mexicans, anybody that has that Caucasian phenotype. The Mexicans are Asian and Indians that you see. Those are Asian, Spaniard, Portuguese, Mongoloid types, chinky eyes, straight bone hair. And all. They're not. They supplanted us with them. When they came over, when our apex heathens came over, the first thing they saw was Negro type people. You can't believe it. I know why, because they brainwash you in kindergarten all the way up, and everybody talks about it, so you can't fathom that we are the Indians here. I hate it when, you hear them, I don't want to say the name because I'm trying to keep my channel on, apex heathens. You don't like it here? Go back to Africa. No, nigga, you belong in Africa, in that dry desert amusement park with dangerous animals. Not us. The true Americans are the Negroes. That's the secret that you don't know. Let me get right to the video. I don't want to take up more time or whatever. And guess what? The Most High opens their brain, whoever he wants them to grasp it, to understand. And you don't need to, when I'm showing you this, you don't need to go, oh, okay, well, let me just start. We're sleeping in the TP and smoking the big pipe and running around a totem pole. That's all abominable. Remember, Israel went astray. But we were the Indians in Puerto Rico and Brazil and Cuba, Trinidad, all over. They lie. They lie. The problem is you don't know you have an enemy, so you believe all the abominable words that come out of his mouth. So he confuses you. You don't know who the hell you are. It's time to wake up. Watch this video. I'm going to be quiet because it'll go, this video will be 12 hours long. Watch it. I'm going to hold it up. Got to use some muscles to hold this up. Just watch it.
Throughout today's society of America, people would say that history was written by the victors.
This is Dan Calloway.
I have to disagree with them, merely because only a loser will have the audacity to write a story to make it seem as if they won when they didn't. When they didn't. When they didn't.
I mean, it's really important for us to remember our history. Unless you're one of the first Americans, you came from someplace else. Somebody brought you.
We're the first Americans. Think they want us to know that?
Strays away from the ideals of justice. The goal of America is freedom. Abused and scorned though we may be, our destiny is tied up in the destiny of America. Before the Pilgrim Fathers landed at Plymouth, we were here. Before Jefferson etched across the pages of history the majestic words of the Declaration of Independence, we were here. Before the beautiful words of the Star-Spangled Banner were written, we were here.
Forgive me. Let's get back to the video. There we go. You know that's you know that happens. Little advertisements.
Black Lives Matter has nothing to do with the original Black American Indians. Black Lives Matter is a propaganda to keep blacks thinking that they're African Americans that came on slave ships. We already know we are waking our people up to let them know that we are the American indigenous Indians. Black Lives Matter do not represent our people. We do. Jesse Jackson do not represent our people. Barack Obama do not represent our people. We're not African Americans. We're indigenous. Our African American is Obama. Why? Because his mother's European and his father's Kenyan. That's an African American. A real Indian, American Indian is me. Both of my parents are American Indians, not from Africa.
Niggas know black people don't crack. Like, black don't crack. Yeah, black don't crack. That was,
It rhymes.
yeah, what's this inconsistent? Well, indigenous don't crack. The natives don't crack. The natives don't crack. You can see a native and he could be 90 years old and still look 50. I'm told for the natives.
Like me, too.
When it comes to
like that.
talking about African Americans, I have no education with that. Period. I'm not even connecting to that no more. Because that's a system. That's like connecting to, hey, he's a bad guy. You don't hang with him. Oh, hey, I'm going to find out for myself. I'm not African American at all. My folks is not from Africa. And a lot of people in this room, folks ain't from Africa. Might be a couple. But people just don't understand. I asked my grandma, like, yo, grandma, what's your background? She like, Redfoot and Blacktail Indian. What? Yeah, my mother and my father did. We 100% Indians. Ask my other grandma, we got Cherokee in us, and European and Italian, a little Dominican. It's crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? That's why I'm over Africa. Y'all look at me funny. Like, I'm African. Like, you're not, though. Like, you're not. 80% of slaves was already here. It was natives. It's crazy. Hey, where you get that number from? Shit, I just checked the books. Which book?
Yeah.
I got a whole laptop full of this shit. Yeah? Yeah, it's just for me reading. It's not a solid book like, hey, it's only 1,000 slaves came here. And nah, nigga, you gotta read. You have to literally read. Like, I'm so deep into it, I don't think about a slave ship. I think about, what was a slave ship called? Jesus, what the fuck was a slave ship called that Christopher Columbus was on? Who funded that slave ship? Who paid for that boat? What was these folks' race? What was their background?
People don't understand. Black people did not just come from Africa. Black people were already in the States. And people got to do their history to understand black people were already in the States. People don't know that, though. They don't get that part. You know, they don't know that Nat Turner was really an Aborigine. That ain't Africa. You can look at Nat Turner and the depictions of him and know he was an Aborigine. He had a different vibe about him. So, people don't really know that not all black people did not come from freaking Africa. Because it's going to be very, very difficult for you to make it in that goddamn ship at the bottom of that goddamn ship for 3 months. When the food get low. Do the math. For real. Do the motherfucking math. Seriously, and just ushering everybody in on boats the long goddamn way. They not stopping. Ain't no bathrooms on that motherfucker. Come on now. do the motherfucking math. For real, for real. The human body won't last that long. You on a boat for 30 days, you ain't eating nothing to fucking swallow. I mean, and feces and shit, the motherfucker that's sitting next to you, you gonna die of disease, man. There's gonna be like 3 black people left whose bodies are physically fit enough to be able to withstand all that pressure under the goddamn ship. Come on. Keep that shit.
Can I just end with this one thing? These 4 brothers sitting here, we didn't all come from Africa, and there was a country before 1492, and our history goes way beyond 1492. So you can't start us at 1492. We were always here. We were always here. We were always here. It's time for us to stop trying to fit in with these niggas, man. One thing we gotta realize, eagles don't fly with doves. They don't fly with doves, baby. I'm grateful for it.
When I was a kid, and I was watching everything Cash Money did, and all of them had each other's names tattooed on them. And this was when I was young. I didn't understand it, but then when I started going to New Orleans, like, you know, on tour and shit,
we tried.
The way they are with each other, they love each other a different way than everybody else.
Is Indian?
That's all I
is Indian territory? It's tribes. Like, people be thinking Indians with the Pocahontas looking. That ain't how Indians look. They look like them people in New Orleans. Louisiana, all over Louisiana. Them Indians, tribes.
Indigenous.
And when you take people that, you can say that, but when you take people in, man, we family. Family.
If you want to talk about indigenous people in America or Native Americans, they always dealt with extraterrestrials. They called them the star people. And yes, they were black. This is where the word Indian comes from the Latin word indigo, okay, which means blue-black, and it's a skin color, okay? And so the Indians that you see today are what you call $5 Indians, okay, which are Caucasians, actually white people, okay? And go look up the Dow's Commission, go read the Dow's rolls. Back in the day, white people was allowing other white people to sign the Dow's rolls, saying that they was Native Americans in exchange for benefits and assistance from the government. So all these Indians that own these casinos and own the land, and they got straight hair, and they look like goddamn Mexicans and Chinese people and white people, those are what you call $5 Indians. Those are descendants of the people who actually took the land, and they acted like they was the people who the land got took from. Black people are the original Indians.
Black people are Native Americans. You know, we've had, you know, a lot of proof that, you know, some of us started here in this land. Everybody wasn't brought over from Africa. So, you know, we have to, like you say, unpack all of that and try to, you know, find the true lineage of people in this country, because some, you know, I used to tease family members who would say, you know, I got a little Indian in me. I would think they didn't want to be all the way black. But when I really do the research, a lot of them did have a little Indian in them. So, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, we want to be counted on all levels, not just, you know, through slave ships. Like I said, you know, we were here before Columbus. So a lot of us, and so we want to make sure that's included and not excluded.
I'm glad that I came back to connect with my brothers and sisters here in America that was here long before Chris and the boys got here, long before America Vespucci, long before all of them people got here. We were already here. I have tribal pride. My father's Blackfoot Native American.
Godfrey, real quick. You know, as a full Nigerian, have you ever heard any like ethnic stories, like Nigerian stories, about people getting robbed by white people? Like I mean, stolen and brought across to another land. Have you ever heard an oral tradition like, don't go out into the fucking by the river at night because you can get jumped by the white man and he'll bring you on a boat
across the water.
I never heard any of that. All I heard, like my father would tell me stories, just Nigerian proverbs and stuff that it relates to just Africa.
Right, but then so there was never any proverbs or anything that related to, because it's like if there were millions, right?
Right.
Millions of black people that were so-called taken away from their people, right? Now, as wise as we are with proverbs, right? Like we tell proverbs to teach lessons and shit, right? So wouldn't you want to teach a lesson so that your people would not be stolen and shit like that? You see what I'm saying? Some sort of African proverb that dealt with not getting kidnapped by the white man,
right?
Because he'll take you over there on the boat or some shit like that.
Or like this, what story are you familiar with that you were told? And I don't even like to consider you guys Africans because that's a misnomer. You know what I mean? You guys will call yourselves by your native tribe. And there's no problem with that. Actually, that's even better. You don't go to Africa and say, hey, I'm African. Straight up.
No.
That don't happen. But hold on, let me go back to what I was saying. Have you heard of a story? Pick one, any story of a war that took place where some of your kinfolk was captured and brought over to another landmass.
So who are the blacks in America? Who are the black people in America?
The blacks in America who living here ever since. They are aboriginals. The blacks in America who living here ever since. They are aboriginals. They are aboriginals. They are aboriginals.
So there you go. I thought it was a good video. I want to share with you. Shalom, real talk. How you doing? You know, a lot of people, like I said, is going to be right over their head, over their pay grade, and say, "Oh, it can't be. I'm an African. Let me put my dashiki on." No, I'm not putting on a dashiki. I'm not putting on it. Maybe Samuel L. Jackson will put a dashiki on, but not a new Yesha Mitchell is not going to put a dashiki on. You know, it's good that we unravel all these lies. I know some people say, we're just going to fear the Most High, keep the commandments. Of course, that's the conclusion of the whole matter, to fear the Most High, keep his commandments. On my channel, I try to expose you to some other things, what's going on in the world. Like I just made a video for you guys that didn't see it. I made a video like 2 hours ago, whatever. In reference to, I forgot the title. I make so many videos, but go check it out. It's a new video. It's the heathens. Oh, it's Israelite. You are the goal of their end game. Look that up. It's the new. I just made it about an hour ago, and you're gonna see it. It's all about us. Just like the Tanakh, which is the Old Testament, which this channel, this is all we deal with. The Tanakh. The law and the prophets and the writings, which is the Tanakh. We don't deal with New Testament, Apocryphers, or anything else. I'm going to do one on Apocrypha. I'm going to do a video probably a couple of days. It's real simple, be 5 seconds. You're going to see why you don't deal with it. Because when you have lies and truth, it's just lies. Throw that shit out. You know, so anyway, hopefully this was edifying. We don't need to know a little bit of our history. We need to know all of it because they stole all of it. They stole everything from us. And that's the Most High's plan. It was righteous. But now we're in the season of awakening. So now let's learn all of it. Let's learn all of it. Knowledge is power. You know, they say, and I ended on this note, Hosea 4:6. You know, when you use the King James, I don't use the King James hardly at all, only sometimes, here or there. There's a lot of stupid stuff in it, like little tricks in it, like when it comes to their fake Jesus, Black Yahushua. But I know how to deal with it. 1, 2, 3 is crazy. But anyway, you know, they read Hosea 4:6. in the King James Version to say, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. When you read that same Hosea 4:6 in the Tanakh, it says, my people are destroyed for disobedience. And we've been disobedient, our foreparents and us today, a lot of us today. And, it's time to get back on the right track. The Most High is being wonderful to us. Again, it says in Isaiah 14, he says, he will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel. In Isaiah 14, it's all about mercy. This new covenant is about mercy. You find that not in Hebrews 8:6 and 8. It's fake. Find it right in Deuteronomy. I think it's Deuteronomy 10. It's all there. You just don't read. You don't study. So he's being merciful towards us. So thank him. Hey, this is more information. Now the picture is, I'm getting the big picture, and I'm getting it to a manageable size where I can comprehend it all. Well, comprehend it. Everything you see is lies. I know, and I'm gonna definitely leave you with this. I had a moray, and I'm pretty sure maybe some of you know some of these guys. They moved to Israel because, back then, remember, knowledge, they're suppressing our knowledge. So they're like, Israel's the motherland. I got to get back to the motherland. And they moved. They've been there. Some of them lived there already 20, 30 years. Already 10, 20, 30 years. I try to talk to one of them. They can't release it. They can't release it. Like, yo, you left the wrong place. I left America because I just didn't want to be around those apex heathens. Yep, Tanakh only. I left America, but I'm still in the Western Hemisphere, the land flowing with milk and honey. North America, South America, Mexico, Peru, Brazil, Venezuela, everything in the Western Hemisphere. That's where all the pyramids are at. Look it up. Most Egyptian artifacts found in the Americas, in the Western Hemisphere. I don't know why some of you persist in believing what your enemy, your biblical enemy, tells you. I know in your mind, you can't lie about everything. Spinning globe, planet at, 70,000 miles an hour, and none of the water moves, and all this bullshit. Believe everything he says. But when a Negro tells you, this nigga's crazy, that's how a lot of you Negroes are. I'm not talking about the guys on the channel. Maybe the one guy, I don't know, Kelvin, maybe him, I don't know. But the rest of you guys, it's what that nigga said. This nigga's crazy, smoking crack or something. That's how you niggas think. A demon, apex heathen, come back. Hey, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, wow. I'm gonna look into it. I believe it. It's got that evil eye for the brethren. But it doesn't matter. As you know, we're in the season of everything coming to an end. Just pray to the Most High that this world system, not the world, comes to an end. I feel it's in the air. The awakening is upon us. Soak it up, Israel. This is a new yes from Israel. You on the island too. Until next time.